So it wasn't a bad night, it was a good night, but I'm not going to lie, I got hammered with requests. It was one of those nights where request after request after request just came flying in non-stop, and it was relentless, and there's no way I could have played all the requests, what was coming in. I started to get a little bit annoyed because it just kept coming back. It was like I was doing her personal function. Welcome back to the channel, people. First of all, I want to start by saying thank you to all the recent subscribers who have recently subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, it's very much appreciated. And if you just happen to be passing by my channel, please remember to ring that bell, even subscribe to the channel, send me a comment, give me a thumbs up, all that lovely YouTube stuff. As I always say, if you've not recently subscribed to the channel and you're wondering what I'm using, I shall give you a quick walkthrough. For those of you who've been following me for a little while now, you all know what I'm using by now, but for those of you who don't, quick walkthrough. I am using the Ventus VN 2000, the Equinox Combi Boot MacBook Pro 15-inch. I am using the Wolf Mix WMX1 on the lighting. Going over to the lighting, I'm using the Chauvet Wash FX2, the Equinox Crossfire XP on the QTX winch tripod. What I've done, I'll show you how the wiring, I don't know if you can see that, but I've kind of like done a custom rewire job on the T-bar basically, so it's all pre-wired. And I'm also, you're wondering what this is. This battery pack actually powers the Donner wireless receivers to the first master lights, and then it's kind of like linked out via wire to each other light basically, and that is the lighting. So the reason why I've gone for this battery pack, it's just that I know I can probably get away with using the wireless Donner on the road without a power source. It could probably last for about 4 or 5 hours on their own, but with the battery pack, it just gives it that extra power source, so I don't have to worry about it running out at any stage throughout the night. So it's just seamless, and I haven't got to change them all basically. So that's the lighting. Walk around front of house, I am using the Rain 1 with a custom skin. Using the QWM wireless microphone receiver, Driver DBX, which is not in use, which I am going to start using from the next function. See if I can squeeze that extra little bit of quality and sound out of the system. That is it. If you're wondering what that buzzing in the background, it's not my speakers, it's those white speakers up there in the ceiling, and that's not my music playing as well basically. Fleetwood and Mac, good track. Anyway, that is pretty much the setup for what we are using, folks. Nothing new out there, nothing new out the ordinary. As I mentioned, this is the go-to system which I will be using. It makes my life a hell of a lot easier, and it goes up in less than no time. These poles, I forgot. These poles which I'm using, they are K&M, basically Kong and Meyer. And I don't know if you saw the last vlog what I done, but they got this nice little expanding section inside which stops the speakers from rocking or leaning to one side. So that's a nice little touch. M20 thread. And yeah, that is Odyssey flight case, by the way. Almost forgot using Odyssey flight case for the Rain 1. I also a MacBook laptop cooler. Once again, thanks to all the subscribers who have subscribed to the channel. It is very much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do, and ring that bell for further new content released on a regular basis.
requested a track and you've not heard it yet, it's just because I have been inundated with requests and I can't possibly squeeze all of them into the night.
My best friend arrived, he was in line. That's when you caught my eyes, girl. You were so beautiful. You were so beautiful, so beautiful. You look so beautiful. I love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter.
So we're all done. It is about 3 in the morning. The reason why I've not been doing much post vlogs because I've just, as soon as I've finished and I've packed up, and I'm just so tired. The last thing I want to do is do a vlog, a post vlog at 3 in the morning. It was a hard one. It definitely was a hard one, to be honest with you. It's probably the hardest one what I've done in quite a while, as in can't try and get them motivated and trying and please everybody. Somebody told me that you can only please some of the people some of the time, you can't please everyone all of the time, and I just got hammered left, right, center, up, down to the middle with requests. And it's not that they weren't particularly dancing, because the majority of them were dancing. So I know if I'm getting a lot of requests and no one's dancing, then I'm doing something wrong, I'm not doing something right. But that weren't the case. A majority of people were dancing, but I was still getting requests. Some of the requests were stupid personal requests which I weren't going to play. You know, it's like one particular woman came up to me about 5 or 6 times with different various requests, and it got to a stage where I played the first 2, 3 requests, and after that I thought, nah, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not playing any more requests from you, because you're taking the mick. You're coming up to me 4, 5, 6 times with requests. It's not your personal function. It's a public function. It's not your personal function. If it was your personal function, not a problem. Give me your playlist and I'll play every single track off your playlist. But I think she thought it was her particular function, and she wanted everything played. Another woman came up to me and said, "Oh, I forgot my playlist. I've written an A4 sheet of playlist." I thought, "Oh right, yeah, lovely, great." Not, but it was one of those functions where it was hard. It was a hard one to get them going, get them motivated, and keep them motivated and keep them going. They were so kind of like, I know when we do functions, they're very diverse in music taste and music quality, but the genres were like worlds apart. You know, I played all the modern stuff, all the chart modern stuff, and I get told to, we want to play the old stuff. I've just played the old stuff, and someone's come up to me, asked me to play modern stuff, so I'm playing the modern stuff. Vice versa, I play the modern stuff, I play the old stuff, people coming up to me to play the modern stuff. I play the modern stuff, people coming up to me to play the old stuff. So it was one of those ones where I just couldn't quite please a small minority. And if it's a minority what you can't please, don't worry about it, because you only want to please the majority of people. And it got to a stage where I said to myself, do you know what, don't get flustered, you know, just carry on doing what you're doing. If you got a format, work to your format. Okay, the minute you get flustered, you see people coming up to you, bombarding you with requests. It was one after the other. I was getting bombarded with requests, and certain times I was running out of track with the current track playing, so I had to kind of like literally ignore them, because I've not got another track queued up ready to go. So with that, it's like, okay, carry on doing what you're doing. Don't clock watch. Don't get flustered, just carry on doing what you're doing. That's my advice to you, because it could get a little bit difficult if you're getting a little bit flustered and people are coming up to you, ask you to play this, to play that, and you're playing it and you're not getting the reaction what you should get, or the reaction what you thought you would get from playing it. It's not, you're not playing nothing outside the box. It's particular tracks which would normally work, but for some reason it's not happening on that night. Don't try and get too deep into it and start thinking, start scratching your head. Just carry on with your groove. As I say, as long as the majority of people are dancing on the dance floor, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? That's fine. There's always going to be a minority who going to kind of like give you a hard time. So I say just carry on with your groove, carry on doing what you're doing. Don't get flustered, don't start panicking, and keep you cool. Most importantly, keep you cool and just carry on riding the storm. You know what I mean? I did try and please that small minority, because I like to try and please everybody. I did try and please that minority, so I it's not that I weren't playing
the type of music what they wanted, which was current chart music. I was playing what they wanted, but I think they must have wanted it all night long, or predominantly the majority of the night. Is not going to happen, because that's not what these functions are about. It's cross board genre. So I'm playing everything from 70s discos, 80s chart, 70s disco, 80s chart, 80s pop, 80s soul, Motown, R&B. I play everything across the board, as you guys know if you subscribe to the channel and you've been following me for quite a while. So I just don't stick to one particular genre. So, you know, once again, you can't please everybody. You're not going to please everybody. Yeah, it was hard. It was a hard one, to be honest with you. And I was getting a little bit browned off with the amount of requests which was coming up, and people want to tie you up in conversation. They want a particular track, but they don't know the artist, they don't know the track what they're after, so they just want to tie you up while the clock's ticking because the track's running out, and they're like, yeah, that track what goes da 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 da. Yeah, but what's the artist? That don't mean nothing to me. Doesn't mean nothing to me. I need to know the artist, or I need to know the title of the track so I can start looking for it. If I've got it, then I'll play it for you. And it's just annoying and frustrating when you get that. You know, it just ties you up and you haven't got time because someone else is waiting for you. On your left hand side, you've got someone on your left hand side, you've got someone on your right hand side waiting to give you a, do you know what I mean? So it's just one of those functions where it is a little bit of a struggle. We all have them. As I say, just crack on regardless and do what you got to do. Anyway, peeps, that is it. I am going to do a review on the Ventus, the FPT Ventus VN 2000. I'm going to do a full walkthrough hopefully on the next gig what I do. So I'll show you the settings, go through the menus and all the rest of it. These speakers are just a wolf in sheep's clothing. They are just misleading by their size. I got told to turn the bass down a little bit because it was a little bit too loud. So I walked out and checked it on the dance floor a couple of times, and it was a little bit too loud. So try to get the balance right between the bass and the mid highs. Certain tracks are higher, certain tracks are lower, so it's always a good idea to just have a stroll out on the dance floor and see how it's sounding, so you can still maintain that balance. So that's to come on whenever I do my next vlog. I'll do a walkthrough with the FPT VN 2000. Once again, got to thank everybody so much for subscribing to the channel. It's been very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, send me a comment, give me a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. That will give me the motivation in carrying on doing these vlogs, because if it wasn't for the subscribers what I've got, and I didn't have the subscriptions creeping up slowly, that I probably wouldn't carry on doing it, because there's no motivation for doing it. But I'm glad that you guys are subscribing and girls are subscribing to the channel. As I said, that's giving me motivation to carry on doing these vlogs. So it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Anyway, so guys, remember, and girls, I will see you back on the next one. Until then, be good. If you can't be good, be safe.